Lions TV, we are sponsored by HK Fire and Safety, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in 2025, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. This is your preview show looking ahead to Saturday's sellout at the Den. I've not even checked if it's a sellout, but I know it will be. And Leicester City are the visitors. Can we make it 3 home wins on the spin and 4 in a row? As always, let's kick off the show by taking a look at the 11 that Sir Alex might pick to start the match. And so, what will the gaffer do? I think in an ideal world, he would go with an unchanged side, although the games have come in thick and fast. I covered this in a video the other day. You saw it yesterday, the post-match. I'll put that in at the end if you want to watch it. Probably wouldn't want to watch it after you've watched this, but if you do, there you go. Time's flying, and so are the Lions. But I think the gaffer will want to try and keep it as close as he can to the team that played in midweek and beat Stoke very, very convincingly by 2-0. Can he do that? No, he cannot, because as we know, Will Smallbone limped off in the game. We've heard nothing on that yet, but I'm pretty sure by the look of him limping off, unfortunately, that he's not going to be playing football for quite a while. So it's going to be a big miss, but like I said as well in previous videos, we've got the squad to cover it. So this is the team that I think Alex Neil will pick, and not the team I will pick, by the way, before people start going after me in the comments. This is the team I think the gaffer will go with, and I'll explain why I wouldn't play that team and I'll play the team that I would play after. It's not far different, but I think it will be Crocombe in goal, Zach Sturge left back, Ryan Leonard right back, Cooper and Kramer the central defence pairing. I think it will be Derek Mazu-Sakho and Casper De Norre in the centre of midfield, with Femi Aziz on the right, Tierno Ballo on the left, Luke Cundle in a 10, and up front the giant, the beautiful, the big Garlic and Herb, who actually isn't that big and he isn't that beautiful. No, he is a beautiful man. What am I talking about? I think he'll play Cundle there. That's what happened when Smallbone went off in the week. A lot of you I've seen in comments already saying, play De Norre in a 10. That's what I would do. Okay. It will make us potentially a little bit less attacking, because Cundle has got more of a forward threat maybe than De Norre. Maybe as I'm saying that, I'm thinking that's probably up for debate. But I would bring Mitchell back in, put him alongside Mazu-Sakho, and I'd play De Norre a little bit higher, because Smallbone isn't actually an out-and-out 10, is he? He's more of a central midfielder that can get forward. So that's what I would do. But I don't think the gaffer will do it. It will be harsh on Billy Mitchell, but it is what it is. You know, Mazu-Sakho got in because Mitchell wasn't available due to illness. He will be back for Saturday. And now, you know, you've got to try and dislodge Del Boy. Unfortunately, Bill, you missed out on a game for illness. That was no one's fault, obviously. Shit happens in life. But now, Mazu-Sakho don't deserve to be dropped. He needs to start the game. I thought he was very, very good. Probably second in the man of the match order, in my opinion, to Tierno Ballo. But I don't think the gaffer would do it. I don't know why I think that. I just think Cundle's there. He brought him on against Stoke for Smallbone, and he's more of a 10, really. Obviously, you could play Kamil Nežlí there, and a lot of people, since Nežlí's gone out of form, or even before that, said, oh, Nežlí's a 10, why are we not playing him in a 10? Now I've seen Smallbone playing that 10, I'm not sure Nežlí is a 10. I think he's quite lightweight. He would be very attacking if we did play him in that 10, wouldn't we? And as much as Alex Neil wants to get bums off seats and wants to score goals and wants to excite the crowd, I wouldn't call it defensive to play, you know, an actual central midfielder there in Cundle, who is a midfielder and a 10. I would say Nežlí's more of a winger or definitely a 10, not a midfielder, or De Norre pushing him forward. I wouldn't say it's defensive. I'd say it's more erring on the side of caution. You know, with Leicester not doing terrific in a minute, we're going to get onto them. But a big club expects to be in and around it. Maybe they've just started slow. So I think you'll play Cundle in for Smallbone in the only change, and it keeps the pattern and the structure the same as well, doesn't it? I wouldn't do that. I'll bring Mitchell in and I'll push De Norre further up the pitch and let him replace Smallbone. But either way, it's a good sign. It's good that we're having this chat about competition for places amongst players playing well. Let's move on to our opposition. As we know by now, and I've already mentioned, it's Leicester City, managed by Martí Cifuentes. I covered this in a video the other day as well. I watched them live against, I think it was Birmingham, on a night game on the telly. It might not have been Birmingham, but either way, I think they lost the game by 1-0. And it cut to the touchline, and Martí Cifuentes was their manager. I didn't know that. I didn't even know he was their manager. He was obviously previous to that QPR manager and QPR manager for quite a while. I don't think he'd done fantastic there. And dare I say that Leicester have underachieved there by appointing him as manager? I suppose time will tell. But in their last 5 league games, they have won only once, drawing 3 and losing the other one. The loss was their most recent game. They lost at the weekend 2-1 away against Hull City. So I said this in a previous video. Dare I say we're going to come into the game as favourites. Looking at that, the league table, Leicester currently sit 9th. And as we know, we are 3rd. A win for the Foxes at the Den would see them draw level on points of us. And I would imagine, although goal difference isn't in that graphic, it will probably see them go above us. A win for us would see us on the tail still of the top 2. Of course, the only 2 sides to beat us convincingly, really, at the Den. I suppose you could throw Wrexham into that argument as well. But are Leicester going to beat us, or are we going to continue our current very good home form, back-to-back clean sheets and 5 goals scored? Yes, 5 goals scored. And can we make it 4 wins in a row? In general, since the capitulation at home against Coventry, we really turned it around. It's time to find out. Let's move on to a prediction. And so, this is your pre-match prediction. And here we go. I absolutely cannot wait for Saturday. I am buzzing for it. If you hadn't noticed, I'm sure you are as well. If you're going, it's going to be a sellout. It's going to be a big atmosphere. I think the first goal will be massive. And if we can get that, I think we proved that as well against Watford, against Stoke last time, and against West Brom, that we can go on and control the game. If we don't manage to break through early, and we very well could, by the way, because we're starting to create some really good patterns of play and some really good open, exciting attacking football, then we've seen what happens before. Teams hold us out, they grow into the game. Right, so it's prediction time. I did think in this 3-game window, the first 3-game window of the year in the Championship of the season, that I thought we would draw at QPR, beat Stoke and lose to Leicester. So that would have been 4 points, would have been okay-ish. It would have been a Millwall existence that we've known up until Sir Alex has come in. Of course, we beat QPR and then we beat Stoke. So I'm going to say, even if we was to lose this game or draw it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I still think that, you know, in terms of getting points from certain blocks of games, it would still be a good return. 6 from 9. However, of course, we don't want to lose. We would love 3 points, and that would be clearly outstanding. You can't do any more than win 3 games in a row and take 9 maximum points. I said a 1-1 draw at QPR. We won 2-1. Aziz scored the winner. I said a 1-0 win against Stoke, and it was 2-0, and Aziz got the first goal. I think we are going to draw this game. I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. I'm going for an exciting, high-scoring game. I'm going for the big Serb and Casper de Noor to get the other goal. Why not? In a 2-2 draw, I think it will go score-wise, 1-1 and then 2-2. I don't think the team will get in front and then get pegged back. I think it'll be very open, very end-to-end. I think it'll be exciting. They've got clear threats in their team. Leicester have also got good attacking options, and they've come from Premier League pedigree, although they've lost a few players and not where they were. I still think that they've got to be respected. Predominantly, we do well against the Den, especially. Covered that as well the other day. Ryan Longman got one in a 1-0 win. And the FA Cup, going back all them years when Sean Cummins got the winner against them. We had 10 men. They were the champions of England. That was nearly 10 years ago now. Fuck me, time does fly. But like I said earlier, dare I say that we're going to go into this game as favourites, which won't really suit us. We know when the bigger boys, and I would still say they are, even though they're 9th of this division, like Sheffield United, like Leeds, like Burnley, we think we was the only team to beat all 3 last year. Bringing them to the Den usually generates that. So I hope, with us going so well and us being higher in the table, that doesn't play into the mindset of the players. And we go into this game thinking in our heads, let's go and beat the team that were in the Premier League last year and once won the title. I'm going for a 2-2 draw in SC16. Fuck me, I'll milk that. And so that's it for this preview show. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please be sure to check out the fans' score predictions for the other boys at Lions TV that should be going out in and around this video. And all that's left for me to say on this cold, wet, freezing cold, rainy day where I live, that I'll see you in beautiful South Bermondsey on Saturday for a very, very big and exciting game. Please subscribe to Lions TV. Come on, you Lions.